Hi, Cancer. How are you doing today? And welcome to your February 27th to March 5th Celtic Cross weekly tarot reading. I do this one also for those who did not resonate with the 8 card spread I previously uploaded. Alright then, Cancer, let's begin. In your central issue, you have the Three of Cups here. This has to do with gossip. Alright, this has to do a lot also with partying and having too much of a good time, over drinking. I feel like some of you actually did do that and is like hungover. All right, somebody's hungover, but this is very party like to me and like celebration. Okay, you could have also went to like, I feel like possibly like a wedding or a reception of some kind, and you were doing a lot of partying. You also have the Five of Wands here. This represents fire energy. You could be dealing with a fire sign. All right. This person, I feel like, is like destructive. There's some type of destructive behavior that's going on. So maybe if this is you or someone else around you, I don't know if this is like this person was drinking too much or like hungover, but it's like they've always been this. I feel like they've always been that way. Like they've been that way for years, I feel like, and it's like it's destructive behavior on their part towards you. All right, and it's causing like a lot of fights and arguments. Okay, it's almost like you wanting someone to leave. All right, because their behavior, it doesn't have to be alcohol or drinking or smoking or some kind of like addiction, but it has a lot to do with like them not learning from their past mistakes is how I feel like. Okay, and they keep doing it over and over again, and it's like you're pretty much fed up with it. All right, but you have the Fool. Okay, so someone is moving out, possibly even away from that relationship. Okay, it's too much, it's too toxic for you to deal with. So you decided that it's time for you to go off kind of like on your own and be like in retrospect about this relationship here. You really don't know what to do with it. And I feel very strongly that it was a relationship that you had in your past that's like coming back up. And it's like old behavior that someone just really cannot shake. All right. So it's kind of like not being able to start anew. Okay. It's kind of like not being able to start anew. All right. Because it's like being tied down with old behavior. Okay. Not being able to take that next new step. All right. It's, you know, it's there's that strong need, like being able to move forward in a relationship or in anything is very important in life. All right, and you feel stagnant, don't if you feel stagnant, don't stay. Okay, if somebody's holding you back, don't stay. All right. um with your first clarifier, you've got the Six of Swords here. Okay, the Six of Swords are air signs: Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. This swords are also mental energy for me. All right, and it's like I said, you could be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but this is the sign of Cancer. This is a male, or this could be you showing up here. All right. But I feel more it's like a Scorpio man, but this could also be you. I just like to use that because it is a water sign. All right, so I like to like associate that with with anyone that in your life that has the same sign as you. But very rarely do you end up in a relationship with someone who has the same sign as you. It could be their sun, moon, or rising. All right, but with this, I feel like this is someone that you're moving in with, that's offering you. And I feel like this person that you're moving in with has a child already, or you have a fire sign child. All right, Aries, Leo, Sag, younger to you, or this male here, this is their child. All right, but this child, I feel like is like misbehaving. All right, they're not really listening to you, which is probably what's causing the conflict here in the central. All right, you need them to move. They need to move. They need to get their own place. All right, it's about time. And it's like you want to be able to have, I feel like you want to be able to have a good healthy relationship with them though. But it's like they keep doing some kind of behavior that's like upsetting you. All right? And it could be this child. It doesn't have to be this person. All right? But with this, I feel like there's some kind of element of abuse also going on here in terms of like verbal. All right, a lot of yelling. I don't know if you're yelling at the child or the child is like rude. All right, rude children, put them in their place, pretty much. All right. I feel like what this is, someone is like telling you what to do, or it's almost like to say you're trying to tell someone younger to you what to do, how to live, how to move. They don't like it, so they're like they're coming towards you in an angry way, all right? And maybe their other parent is like absent and not really paying attention either. So it's like this weird like this family dynamic here, that feel what it feels like to me right here is that there was a lot of this whole section, this is like one scenario where I feel like someone wasn't a lot of conflict at home with their spouse or their like significant other. They both have a child together, and like someone is leaving the other partner, and the child is like in the middle of it. That's how I feel. There was too much conflict going on in the home, and like someone had to pick up and leave is how I'm feeling. Okay, your second clarifier, you got the 10 of Wands here. All right, this is a heavy burden. All right, with this, there's a petty little, it looks heavy, but yeah, there's a petty message coming through from it. It's like, can you please say thank you? Or like somebody's like, can you please say thank you? So there's like some type of frustration with this too. All right, like you like, don't let people walk all over you, whether that be like a child or like someone you're dealing with in a relationship. Don't let them like if they're spoiled or something like that, don't let them walk all over you, because the last thing you want is a unruly child that's not helping you pay bills. They're living with you and they're not really doing anything to help. All right, you have the Page of Pentacles here. This could be you starting a new job, or this could also be your child. This could be a child that you're dealing with. All right, but it doesn't have to be. All right, you're finding out that this child is pregnant again. I think I remember saying that in the smaller reading. You're finding out that someone is pregnant again, possibly with a boy or something like that. Okay, you also have the 8 of Swords here. All right, this person that you're dealing with is not feeling well. So if this is a child that someone younger to you, that you're finding out that they're pregnant, and it's kind of like you're both finding out that this one person is pregnant at the same time, because it's like they're nauseous. They're telling you that they're nauseous. All right, or if this is like your partner, you're finding out that your partner is pregnant. Okay, and they're nauseous and they're throwing up and all that good stuff. All right, with the heavy burden here, I feel like if this is like a pregnancy, it was like an unplanned pregnancy. Okay, and it's almost like you don't have, it's like not having enough money to support so many children. So say this person has like 2 kids already, or 5 kids already, and they have another one that's on the way, but they don't have enough money right now to support like 3-4 children right now. Okay, in your overview, you've got the 7 of Wands here. So you got a lot of wands going on here. I'm feeling this is heavy family situations going on. All right, lack of funds. Okay, in terms of like, if you're trying to bring in a new family member, and you don't have the money to do it. Or also with this, I'm feeling like if someone is failing classes, it's almost like they're wasting money at school, or they're just like back to the addictive behavior. I feel like someone could have, in some kind of, not you necessarily, but if it resonates with whoever that is around you in your personal life, I feel like someone that has some type of addiction and they're in school, like in college, is affecting their studies, is how I'm feeling. Okay, like they're smoking too much. I'm hearing like maybe like coke. All right, like they're taking coke in school. All right, that's how I feel with this, and it's like affecting their work, and now they're needing to take a leave from school. All right, but how I also feel like it's like there's a lot of backfiring that's going on with that. All right, it's backfiring on them. But with that person, whoever that applies, with that person that had that addiction, in the past, I feel like they kind of exposed somebody else's addiction. That's how I feel. They exposed someone else's addiction, but now I feel like karma is kind of like coming into play here for them. Okay, like they could have exposed someone else for smoking or drinking on the workplace, for example, or like outside of work, but and like it's now happening to them and they can't function, like that kind of thing. Okay, you got this is like pushing through. You know, things are tough. I'm dropping the card too. Things are tough, so maybe me dropping it, maybe you will come out of that. All right, at some point you will. I'm feeling like if there's someone around you or someone that you know is going to like seeking help in terms of like recovery, like a rehabilitation of some kind from having some kind of addiction. Okay, it's been jeopardizing their work, their friendships, their family. All right, so they need to spend some time alone. All right, you got the Queen of Swords here. This is the sign of Libra. You could have a Libra partner, or this is someone who is this is a person, like back to the mentorship, helping you get through some tough times here. It could be a mentor, like I said. All right, it doesn't have to be like rehabilitation. This could be like a mentor that's trying to get you through some kind of heartbreak and loss, or this person is helping you get through an addiction. All right, like a what do you call that? Like an alcohol. What do you call that? Like an alcohol, not Alcoholics Anonymous, the AA meetings, or like whatever you, yeah, like those kind of meetings where like people are like doesn't have to be you. Could be someone that you know. They're going through that. All right, and they're in need of counseling is what I feel like. Okay, the Knight of Swords, someone rushing in possibly to tell you something about a Queen of Swords. Okay, interesting. Yeah, someone's definitely rushing in to tell you something about there's some kind of doesn't have to be a person, some kind of like loss of some kind, but it's like they're rushing in and doing it in a way that's like kind of like in a gossipy kind of way, which is probably why you have the Three of Cups here. All right, or someone is gossiping about your situation. Okay, or you're gossiping about somebody else's situation. All right, it's like unhealthy gossip though. All right, so in your foundation you have the King of Wands, the sign of Leo, and you also have the Knight of Cups, and you have the Knight of Cups here, and the Four of Wands. All right, so you like I said, all right, you have somebody taking care of you. It could be a male. Okay, it could be a King of Wands, Leo. And this person, along with a Queen of Swords, is trying their best to help you to change your ways, possibly. Or you're getting help from this person to help someone else change their ways that you're dealing with. Could be the child, again. You got a page. You got two pages here. So they could be children, or just people that you're dealing with that are younger than you, or a Queen of Swords. Okay, so you've got a lot of people going on here. And I feel like you've got a lot of help in terms of how you get through, okay, on the emotional and mental front. This is someone that you know that is going through this, all right? And something is some type of behavior is definitely affecting somebody's work, somebody's job, all right? Their home even. All right, like I said, if your central issue, there's some home issues. All right, so there's some kind of addiction that somebody else brought into your stability and turned your house upside down. All right, somebody definitely turned your like harmonious, happy home upside down by bringing in their shit. It's how I feel. I feel like they're also somebody's dumping their loads on you. All right, in terms of like emotional loads that you like feel you have a lot on your plate already. All right, it could be a Queen of Swords, or a King of Wands here. I'm feeling like if you're dealing with an Aries too, I'm feeling Aries. Like Aries is dumping their loads on you, like emotional load. All right. But I'm hearing finished. So maybe someone is like cutting off someone, like in a relationship. All right, because like they're just they can't deal with the person dumping all their shit on them all the time, and like taking. I'm feeling like possibly even taking advantage, and now they're like moving away from them now. All right. Now I'm hearing that song. I always get this song. I'm gonna get you one way or another. One way or another. Like I hear that song all the time. Not all the time, but like usually when I read, I get songs and sounds and things like that. But that song might be relevant to that relationship that I just read about, where somebody's working your underlying theme. Somebody's working really hard to get away from a relationship. Possibly even an abusive relationship, verbally abusive relationship. Okay, that they just can't. Or even supporting somebody's bad habit is how I also feel. All right. Yeah. Don't support somebody else's habit, because your money. You. I just realized you only have one pentacle card here. All right. Don't. No. You got two. Don't support somebody's habit if you had somebody in the past who probably had a similar habit. All right, they had this person in your past had a similar habit, but how could this is all about somebody's being two-faced and doing something that they accused someone else of doing in the past, and got that person ended up losing their job for it. Okay, then you can't really be. It's almost like being a sheep in wolf's clothing is how I feel like with that. All right, it's kind of like the pot calling the kettle black, like that kind of thing. All right, so just be careful of how how other people treat you. All right, or how you observe other people being treated. All right, because things always seem to come back and creep up on you. So just be careful about that. Okay, things come back and creep. It could also be like a karmic relationships that you're dealing with too. You feel really bad that you didn't close up anything with someone from your past. Could be a Page of Pentacles. You didn't close up something with them. All right, or a Page of Wands. You didn't close up something properly with them. All right, but you kind of regret doing that. You kind of regret kind of have let the relationship go, in a sense. Like you didn't really. I feel like you didn't have their back when you should have. All right. All right then, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed that. Also, if you would like a personal reading with me, please contact me via Facebook message or email. All right then. And also, if you like the video, don't forget to like, comment, and share. All right then, Cancer. Thank you. Take care. Bye.